This is Smedley Prime, and today I will be reviewing Yaira #1, which is the third book in the Rippaverse lineup of comics, and follows Isom, Isom 2, Alpha Core, and takes place before Bloodruth #1, which hasn't come out yet, and neither have Gooding and Horseman, which are both one-shots. But what I was going to say was, after that I know their Black Widow run, and it pairs well with the other mini web of Black Widow. And then I don't know her art very well, besides the fact that she did other pieces for Marvel, DC, Dynamite, IDW, and a few other companies. And then this is cover D, and it was drawn by Mark Evans. He's a digital artist I'm not too familiar with. It's 96 pages in total, but I was going to go through a few highlights just for copyright. Largely with the opening, where they have an Isom 1, the people looking harder, as what happens is that Isom gets flung by Yaira on top of the taxi, and so she's not very happy about that. And in the process of getting hurt, Alpha Core shows up, and they hear about her, and they end up taking him to the hospital, and then they decide to give chase to her. And so she gets into a fight with Valdez, and then Solari ends up coming back and saving her, popping by and saving her, and they get dragged out into space. Then the second thing I noticed was from the trailer. They had Elon Musk stand in, introducing Yaira and her alter ego as a scientist woman who likes biology and archaeology, and she does clearly say adapt or die, and explains what that entails. And Altona is in the background, and she came over from Isom 1 and 2, and she, I think, wants to be a supporting character of Yaira as much as she is her brother Isom. And then there was also a woman named Stefania, who, in the trailer, it wasn't very conveyed well because of the fact that a lot of the pre-Disney, post-Disney, and some of the Warner Brothers DC movies have had beams in the sky, like you see here. She is apparently kind of modeled after Storm in the 80s with the mohawk, and she is one of Yaira's people. She winds up in a prison that Yaira shows up because she meets with Alpha Core, and they're interrogating her. And Yaira ends up staging a prison break. And on the other half of the story, Yaira winds up fighting bug people, and she gets back to tank, kind of like Luke Skywalker in Empire Strikes Back. And villains, which is the final bit I was going to highlight, reminded me a bit of Vespis and General Zod and the other two in Superman 2, which were reused in Man of Steel. And then there's a preview of Gooding, which is the next book after this one.